It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. Last time these two met, Ohio State didn't just fight that team across the field. They pretty much knocked them out, stomping Michigan.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight knockout, too. They were throwing haymakers right from the opening bell. We know that Ohio State recruits at such a high caliber, and they're consistently pumping guys into the NFL. First-round talent as well. Last year's game, all of their best players, they showed up there.
And Michigan had no answer, and now does Michigan have an answer this year? Because it's another talented Buckeye team. Every year you're going to play the Buckeyes, they're going to be talented. Michigan has to make the game physical. Michigan has to play their brand of football if they want to change the outcome.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, we're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously
he smashes his way through again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Roy. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Callaway. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point here will tie the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Going to the running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Ali. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Scanning the field, it's Callaway. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
He leaves it with his back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Callaway. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Middleton. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got it. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Wide open, touchdown Buckeyes! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, with great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two...
Hits the accelerator to the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Romero. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think...
He's loose. Inside the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make...
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab near the marker. It's Ali. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a hit. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their use. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run creating a little space for this offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Romero. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Callaway. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
Quarterback keeps it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here comes the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Callaway. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, but he lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. The inside handoff. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come, These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Callaway. With the catch, it's Gage. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, and David,